Jeff Roberts, Magnolia Hoops at the 10th Annual Lighthouse Classic. We have St. Thomas More out of Louisiana. Coach, if you could introduce yourself and your players.
Sure. Coach Danny Broussard, St. Thomas More Cougars. Michael Broussard, Sr. Chad Jones here, Senior.
All right, Coach, we're going to start with you first here. Man, I had this game circled. I knew it was going to be a dogfight. It was going to be a classic game. Did you kind of know anything about Raymond coming in today?
Yeah, we did a little scouting, They beat a team from Louisiana about 40 before they got here, so kind of opened our eyes up a lot. We knew they'd be a good team, a lot of pressure. And a game like that's a tough game for anybody to lose. Had we beaten them, that'd been a tough game for them to lose. It's tough. I thought we played our hearts out. I just got through telling them. I really thought we out-hustled them. I thought we outplayed them. It's just a shame that we fell a little short. It just boiled down that we didn't execute. I thought we lost the game in the last 2 minutes of the first half, to be honest with you. I thought that's where 5-point lead, and we turned it over 3 times, and we had tied out, and we could have been about 7. So I thought that's where we lost the games at the end of the first half.
Coach, tough loss, like you said. What from this game? What are you going to be able to take back home with you to help you guys down the road?
Yeah, that's the great thing about it. It's a great question, but that's why we came here, to get tested like that. Because I'm gonna tell you, that's a good team right there. We played, a lot. And again, that's some things we have trouble with. There's a lot of pressure, like they gave us. And I thought we had some pretty good backdoor cuts. We missed some opportunities for some. So again, you can break this film down. But yeah, this will be dividends for us, and that's why we came in. And then we're gonna get another team tomorrow. It's a totally different contrast and style. It's gonna probably be another tougher matchup than this one, to be honest with you. So we got our hands full, but man, that's why we came. I just want to say this about this tournament, man. I've been all across the country. Been to St. Louis, Missouri. I've been to Orlando, Florida 5 times. Been to Edmonton, Canada. This tournament is really well done. Guys do a great job. It's well organized. The team host is awesome, and it's fun to come here. And it's our first time, but it's been fun. And it's what I bring these kids for, an experience that a lot of high school kids don't ever get an opportunity to be in this kind of environment, in this sort of tournament. So, I'm glad we came, and we may go 2, but it's going to pay off for us. I'm glad we came.
Coach, if you would kind of break down the inbound play
Yeah.
at
the end of the game, yeah. Well, what's ironic is that I messed up bad because I called a timeout. If you remember, with about 2 minutes to go in the game, I called a timeout. And I thought the referee was going to call a timeout. Well, the ball had already been inbounded. We ran into a bad, it's a little high now. We call it high 9. Came up, and the guy bit only. He spun around. He was going to get a layup on it. I think they would put us up on 3 or 4. Big play. So it took that play up, so obviously couldn't run it again. So at the end of the game, we had a really good play set up. But when he knocked out of bounds, he got to the corner. That kind of messed up what we wanted to do because I think it went down, another 5 seconds. So we really couldn't get it. Michael's, is our go-to guy. He does a good job, trying to get to the bucket. And those guys are big, man, so he got it blocked. But again, it wasn't much we could do to go to the rail. I tell our guys in situations like that, get to the rim and try to draw fouls. It was a clean ball. I thought again, it was a well-officiated game. We had a couple tough calls go against us. Out of bounds, but we pressed him and we got the steal we wanted. My guy goes up, he gets bumped, we get caught for walking. Get the ball back there, they go down and score. There's some tough breaks, but that's part of the game of basketball. But again, this is a great time for us. And these two seniors, they've been in a long time, and they put a lot of minutes. And they didn't go our way tonight, but again, it's going to pay off for us. And the last play, we'd set up where we have a play. We go to the wing and we bring up a guy from the back, and we're going to cut Michael backdoor on because they pressured so much. They had so much pressure. I know they were going to try to deny the ball from him. I think it would have worked, but again, we didn't quite have enough time to set it up. So we just went to him until the rim. Yeah.
What are your thoughts just kind of thoughts on the game?
I thought a lot of the time we could have drove in and kicked more often, especially me, because they had a big 6'8", 6'9" guy. I thought we could have flied around more on defense, because we kind of weren't in our spots a lot of the times. Kind of gave up open threes to number 4. We had like 4 or 5 threes. I felt like special plays, executing those better because they were putting so much pressure on us. And on back doors, we were up on back doors. Line was kind of hard to get into them because our point guards were pressured so much. But those are my thoughts.
Just overall handling and relieving pressure. I think they were a real aggressive team. They got up in us, and we weren't in our spots, which caused us, to break down on our plays and handling runs. we get a stop, and then we could go on a 4-0, 8-0 run, but we get sped up and turnover. So protecting the ball, and relieve pressure.
Yeah, that's a good point. I thought, like, against a team like that, turnovers, you can't commit that many turnovers. Again, they do force you. They do a great job. They press you, but, we got to learn to not turn that ball over in critical times in the game. That really costs us a lot. But, again, it's a goal. In fairness to Michael, too, he's been injured and he's just coming back. He really has been on like 2 full practices with us. So, we kind of extended a little bit tonight. So, he wasn't full strength. So, but, again, he played pretty well for still being about 75%. But he'll get better as the year goes on. Chad will, too.
And Michael going 2 for 2 from 3 and 5 for 5 from the free throw line. 17 points. That's a really good stat line. How big is that for you to come to a place like this, have a really good game, especially with limited practice time coming from injury?
I mean, it felt really good. Obviously, the win would have been a lot better. But, I just tried to have confidence in myself coming to a big arena like this with a bunch of people, and it's a big tournament, a bunch of college coaches. I tried to just kind of put pressure, relieve pressure off myself, and kind of just play my game and just have confidence in myself overall.
Chad, I want to come to you next here. He kind of touched on the big for Raymond earlier. The number 1 ranked player in the state of Mississippi. You guys going up against him. What was it like playing against him out there?
It was great. He's a really good player, and I think that's the reason we come out here to play against like real good competition. The number 1 player in Mississippi. He got all these scouts looking at him. Just see how we match up with guys like that. It was real great to get out there and compete against him.
All right, Coach, we're going to come back to you to finish it off. You touched on how great of an event it is. Turn around the next day, there's no breathing room. How do you get you guys prepared for tomorrow's challenge?
Yeah. Well, I think that happens. It happens back at St. Thomas High School. That happens in practice every day. And let me tell you something. They're going to bounce back a lot quicker tonight. I ain't going to sleep tonight. These cats they'll be sleeping like crazy. They'll be snoring. But I ain't going to sleep tonight. But that's how it goes in this day and age. But they'll bounce back. And again, like I said, man, I'm telling you, that Husker team, they're well coached and they're big. It's going to put some problems for us. We'll have to hit some outside shots. Now again, they won't have quite as much pressure as this team. That's one advantage. But they're a good team, well coached. So we'll have our hands full. But again, man, we're looking forward to the challenge and hopefully, if we can. I told him going in, man, if we can go 1-1 in this thing, hopefully we should have got this. If we go 1-1, I'd be pleased. And again, realistically, we could go 0-2. Then we go 2-0. I'm a pretty positive guy. I thought we possibly could. That can't happen now, but no, again, and you have to learn because that's what that's kind of what life's about. Throw some curveballs sometimes. You got to fall down. You got to get back up. So we'll have to get back up tomorrow and come back. We'll be ready.